Hello and welcome back to another video on the Wrestlers Bay and to another edition of Smackdown Out 10. And of course it's a very special edition today because fans are back. Vince McMahon kicks off the show, the first show back in an arena since 2020. Vince McMahon welcomed the crowd into the arena before the Universal Champion Roman Reigns walked out to a huge reception. He was quickly joined by the Usos. They were joined by the Mysterios and Edge. The pop for Edge was just amazing as we got a 6-man tag team match to kick off the show. Jey Uso kicks off the match with a cheap shot before Edge tagged in Dominic. The Mysterios teamed up to get the upper hand in the match early on. Jimmy tagged in and faced off with Dominic in the ring before Roman tagged in and took Dom out with a suplex. Roman hit a powerbomb on the announce desk before isolating Dom in the ring. Dominic managed to break out and tagged to Edge, who was in control. Edge took Roman out with a spear before the Usos used some underhanded tactics to pin Rey Mysterio. And Reigns and the Usos attacked their opponents after the match, but Edge managed to grab a steel chair. Roman took Edge out with a Superman punch. He was about to inflict more damage, however Edge bounced back with a spear and got the steel spike off the chair and locked it in the crossface, making Reigns tap out and not letting go. 7 out of 10. This was just so entertaining from start to finish. And Edge getting the upper hand, and what flipping pops, man. Just incredible. Stage, Seth Rollins said there was no way Edge was beating Roman for the title on Sunday before noting that he would love to cash in the guy on who made the briefcase famous, and that led to a stare down between Rollins and Edge. Give me SummerSlam, baby. Before Sami Zayn was out now talking about how Money in the Bank was a joke and the only justice was just to let him have the briefcase. Sami went on when Finn Balor made his return to SmackDown and he tried to attack but Balor wiped out Sami with a coup de grace after a big sequence of moves. Finn Balor is back. I just flipping love to see it on the main roster with crowds back. Yeah, this is kind of exactly what I wanted. He's good on NXT, but I just wanted him back on the main roster, to be honest. Just so happy about that. And Shotzi versus Tamina and Natty was up next. Shotzi was beating the hell out of the tag champs early on before Morgan and Vega started to brawl at ringside. They were on commentary and that caused Tamina and Natalya a loss via pinfall. The tag team champions wiped out Vega at ringside after the match, but Morgan managed to upstage them all and stand tall, and that was basically it. This was really weird, kind of just a repeat of last week. Didn't enjoy this at all, and yeah, kind of find it quite strange, to be honest. So yeah, as much as I hate to do it, I'm going to have to give this a 5 out of 10. Before we got Bianca Belair versus Carmella for the title. Belair had an early advantage early on, but Carmella got a big shot on the apron, sending the champ's shoulder first into the ring post. Carmella took the match outside and sent Belair into the barricade. Back after the commercials, Carmella hit a Rana from the top rope before getting a near fall. Mella was dominating, using Belair's hair to keep her down, but Bianca countered her and whipped her with her hair for picking up the KOD for the win. I'm going to 6.5 out of 10. Kind of would like this to go on a bit longer, but yeah, no issue with it. The match was solid, the right winner, and Bianca Belair got a huge pop. She's really over with WWE Universe. Before backstage, Chad Gable was talking about spreading fear in the locker room. Cesaro wasn't pleased with the claims and confronted the pair. Otis attacked Cesaro and took him down before their match on SmackDown. Cesaro was taking a beating before the Swiss sidewalk countered back and had Otis on the ropes. Gable walked in and hit a German suplex, causing the match to end. Cesaro recovered and hit a pop-up uppercut on, going for the swing on Gable. Otis returned and took him down, wiping Cesaro out for good with a splash. I'm going to give this 6 out of 10. Kind of really enjoying where this Alpha Academy stuff is going, to be honest. But yeah, it does look like Cesaro is kind of being relegated down to mid-table, which is a bit of a shame, to be honest. Backstage on SmackDown, Paul Heyman said to not ask him about Edge, the guy who was set to lose to Roman at Money in the Bank. Big E interrupted and taunted him, saying that Edge had the advantage on Sunday. Heyman was angry. Big E v Roman Reigns, give it to me please. Before Baron Corbin was out next and got to the ring with loud boos, saying he lost everything. He said if he continued like this, he would have to move into his in-laws. He was talking about crowdfunding where he asked for £100,000. He dropped to his knee. Kevin Owens came out. Corbin asked KO for a donation, saying he wasn't spending it on fashion, but he got hit with a stunner, and that was basically the end of the segment. Yeah, didn't mind this at all. Corbin happy to see him suffering, to be honest. Before we got Kevin Owens versus Big E versus Nakamura versus Rollins in the main event. Rollins was about to leave the ring before the match got underway, but Big E hit with a spear. Kenny took out E and Nakamura at the same time, and Owens was in control after a brutal start. After the break, Owens was taking a beating from Big E before Nakamura caught them on the ropes for a double suplex. Rollins was hit with a knee strike before getting a ladder in the ring and clearing the announce table. Owens stopped Rollins from climbing up the ladder, but going up himself and delivering an elbow drop on Nakamura. Rollins hit Big E with a stomp on the ladder in the ring to get the win, and after the match, Rollins climbed the ladder and retrieved the Money in the Bank briefcase, giving us a preview of Sunday, just so we know how people climb the ladder. But yeah, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. This is a really enjoyable match, and it's got me excited for the Money in the Bank match. Overall this week, SmackDown gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Yeah, I really enjoyed this episode of SmackDown. Obviously it was made 10 if not 100 times better by fans being back, but on the whole I do think it was still a great episode of SmackDown. We got a huge return in Finn Balor, and we're building up to Roman Reigns versus Edge, which seems like a very, very exciting matchup. But anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Leave me your thoughts, comments down below. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to our channel on the screen right now. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace!